Hello, everyone, and welcome to Daily English Dose. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest delusions of the modern world. This delusion is the feeling that despite all our efforts, we can never quite reach the life we want. Maybe we work hard, maybe we constantly learn new things, but we can never seem to turn that big picture, that future we dream of, into a reality. Why? Because most of us, when building our lives, fail to use an architect's most basic tool, the blueprint. An architect must have a plan, a blueprint, before they can start building. This blueprint shows every detail of the building, the location of every column, and how every brick will be laid. This video will teach you how to become the architect of your life and how to draw your own mental blueprint. When this video is over, you will have not just abstract dreams, but a concrete, actionable, and step-by-step roadmap to the life you want. This journey won't be a video you watch once and forget. It will be your personal development GPS that you will return to again and again. Are you ready? Then get your pen and paper ready because we're about to start drawing your mental blueprint. Part 1. The Architect's Mind, Creating Your Compass. An architect's first task is to know where they're going. If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter which way the wind blows. As the architect of your life, your first task is this: to create a clear vision. Most of us think of our dreams as abstract concepts in the clouds. I want to be happier. I want to be more successful. I want to be healthier. These intentions are great, but they mean nothing to your brain. Our brain is like a GPS. If you say to a GPS, "Take me somewhere nice," it can't tell you what to do. But if you say, "Take me to the Tokyo Tower," it shows you the exact path to follow. When you're drawing the blueprint of your life, you must turn your dreams into GPS coordinates. To do this, make your dreams specific, measurable, and time-bound. Make it specific. Instead of "I want to be healthier," say, "I want to lose 5 kilos by working out 3 days a week." This gives your brain a clear command of what it needs to do. The more specific a goal is, the higher the chance of you achieving it. The brain prefers to focus on concrete goals rather than vague instructions. Make it measurable. Instead of "I want to earn more money," say, "In the next 6 months, my monthly income will reach $5,000. Numbers allow you to track your progress and show you that you have reached a goal. Seeing progress keeps your motivation consistently high. Make it time-bound. Putting a time limit on a goal forces your brain to focus on it. When you don't set a deadline for a goal, your brain tends to procrastinate. Remember, a goal only gains meaning when it's set within a time frame. Create a vision board for your dreams. One of the most powerful ways to create a blueprint for your life is through visualization. Our brain processes images much better than words. Creating a vision board provides your brain with a picture of the future you are targeting. This is not just a pleasant activity, it's a form of mental programming. On your phone, computer, or a physical board, put images of the house, career, travel destinations, or items you dream of having. Add affirmations to these visuals that speak of you having already achieved them. I live in this house. I work at my dream job. These affirmations whisper to your brain that these goals are already real. Look at this board every day, especially when you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed at night. This reminds your brain where you're going every single day. Your brain will start to associate these visuals with reality and enable you to notice opportunities that will lead you to these goals. Application area. This principle can help you overcome any problem in your life. For example, if you want to start a new business, your vision board could have images of your business logo, your ideal office, or your first successful sale. If you're looking for a better relationship, you can use visuals that represent the core values of the relationship you're seeking. This directs your brain power toward a single purpose. Part 2. The foundation of construction, habits, and environment. An architect can have a great blueprint, but to build the building, they need a solid foundation. The foundation of your life is built by your habits and your environment. Most people believe that to achieve great results, they have to take huge steps. This is a great delusion. True transformation comes from small, consistent habits. This is called the 1% rule. If you get just 1% better every day, at the end of a year, you will be a 3,700% better version of yourself. The power of this rule is like compound interest. A small beginning turns into a gigantic result over time. So, how do you build the right habits? Identity-based habits. Don't just focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on who you want to become. Instead of saying, I want to exercise, say, I am a person who works out. Instead of, I want to learn a language, say, I'm a person who speaks English. When you change your identity, your habits align with this identity and become easier. The habit loop. To make a habit permanent, create a 3-step loop. This loop mimics how your brain learns habits. 1. Cue. Identify something that triggers the habit. For example, after I drink my morning coffee. 2. Routine. The habit itself. I read a book for 20 minutes. 3. Reward. Give your brain a reason to repeat the habit. After reading, I turn on my favorite music and feel good. When you consciously design this 3-step loop, it becomes much easier to break unwanted habits and build the ones you want. The power of your environment. An architect's construction site is affected by its surroundings. The higher the quality of the construction materials, and the more talented the workers, the better the result will be. Your environment is like this construction site. Your life is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This might sound like a cliché, but it holds a deep psychological truth. We unconsciously copy the habits, mindsets, and beliefs of the people around us. If you are surrounded by people with goals, who are positive and eager to learn, you will become like them. Application area. You can apply these principles to overcome any problem in your life. For example, if you want financial freedom, build a small habit like saving $10 every day. This small step will turn into a huge amount over time. Or if you want to be more social, start with a simple action like saying hello to a stranger every day. These small habits will lead you to your goal more quickly and consistently than big steps. Part 3. Action. The art of laying bricks. You have a great blueprint and a solid foundation. Now it's time to lay the bricks. This is where most people make a mistake. Most of us try to lay all the bricks at once, and when we fail, we give up. However, true transformation happens not with huge steps, but with small, determined actions. The courage to step outside your comfort zone. When building a building, problems always arise. Bad weather conditions, unexpected difficulties. As the architect of your life, you have to embrace these challenges. Growth happens in the small spaces outside your comfort zone. If something makes you uncomfortable, it's usually a sign that you're on the right path. Failure is not an end, it's just feedback. Failure is valuable data obtained from a well-conducted experiment. Failure tells you, this path was tried, now try another one. When you adopt this perspective, the fear of failure disappears and it becomes much easier to take action. The rule of taking action. The 5-second rule. If you want to do something, don't give yourself more than 5 seconds to think. Mel Robbins' 5-second rule pulls your brain out of its thinking and giving up cycle and puts it directly into action. If you have a hard time taking action on something, count backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take action immediately. This simple method is one of the most effective ways to break your procrastination habit. For example, if you have a hard time waking up in the morning when the alarm rings, count backward from 5 and get out of bed with the last number. This prevents your brain from making excuses and puts you into action instantly. Application area. You can use these principles to overcome any challenge in your life. For example, if you are afraid to start a new career, use the 5-second rule to submit your first application. If you are shy about public speaking, just raise your hand and ask one question. Every day, face that small fear. Don't be afraid to fail. Every mistake is a lesson that shows you where to place the next brick. Create your own rule. Today, you learned how to draw the blueprint of your life, how to lay a solid foundation, and how to take action. These principles will create a mental infrastructure that will bring you success not only in personal development, but in any area you can dream of. Remember, the best architect is not the one with the best blueprint, but the one who lays the best foundation and keeps laying bricks despite the difficulties. So now, with which principle from this video will you start drawing your own life's blueprint? Share with us in the comments. If this video inspired you and you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, consistent listening, confident speaking,